Netflix pushes diversity now, which is good. Hollywood does as a whole. I never realized how important it was until they started doing it, and then I watched old movies. Like I rewatched Home Alone, one of my favorite movies of all time, and I never realized how big that movie is. Have you guys rewatched Home Alone recently? That might be the whitest movie ever made. Did you know there are no black people in Home Alone? Not one. That's a movie set in Chicago. I don't know if you guys have been to Chicago, but they're well represented. The closest there is to a black person is a cardboard cutout of Michael Jordan, and Kevin tapes him to a toy train to scare off white burglars. And I'm like, I see why there's diversity now. But now I'm used to it, so now when I watch a Netflix thing, I'm like counting how many whites there are. And I'm like, it's too many whites, you know? Like I was watching this thing today, and I saw 2 straight white dudes in the same scene, and I was like, wait a minute, this is not okay. And then I took a closer look, and I realized it was just a reflection of me in the screen. And I'm like, all right, I'll allow it.
It's very nice. I like being married. I wouldn't want to be single. It looks awful out there. I don't know how you do it. Everyone just has to smile a lot. I like being married because I get to be honest. We know each other, you know? We know each other, but when you're single, you always have to be on your best behavior because you don't know who's coming around the corner. It could be your soulmate just coming around the corner. You can't be all down in the dumps. You gotta be like, hi! And I don't like that. I just like to be myself. So I enjoy being married. I cried at my wedding. I don't know if that's a shocker for the Catman. It wasn't my fault that I cried. I'm not going to blame me. I'm going to blame my wife because that's the easy thing to do. I'm going to say it was her fault because the day before we're doing the walkthroughs, you know, the rehearsals and stuff. And while we're standing up at the altar, she turns to me and she goes, "Hey, take this seriously tomorrow." And I go, "Yeah? Okay, yeah." She's like, "No, really, I don't want you hamming it up thinking you're at one of your comedy shows. This is serious. There's 15 grand on the line. Don't mess this up." Who are you? But I don't want to mess it up for my wife, so the next day I'm standing there, I'm very serious. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then, like, at that moment, I realized that everyone that was important in my life was sitting there, all dressed up for this big day. They came, and then my wife starts walking down the aisle, and she's gorgeous, and her father's walking her down the aisle, and he looks the way he does. There's a guy off to the side playing acoustic guitar as they're coming down, and he's not playing like Metallica riffs or something hard. He's playing like Butterfly Kissy coffee shop music. And all of that tornadoed into a thing, and at that moment I realized I've been using comedy to hide my emotions my entire life. What an awful time to find that out. And I just started crying. Not a little bit, not like a respectable 1 tear, oh, he has a heart. Like ugly, like a, like everything came out. Everything I never cried about before came out. There's a parakeet that died in middle school that I never fully mourned. I was like, squawker, no! Like everything came out. Thankfully, one of my groomsmen called me a wuss during the ceremony. Just very quickly went, wuss! And I'm like, oh, he like zapped me out of it. And I was like, thank you, that is why you guys are here. I need to be a man right now and marry my wife. Stop crying like we're out of ice cream. This is a big year. We did a lot of traveling. I think that was my favorite part of the last 12 months. Because normally I only travel to do comedy. Like if there's not a microphone and a check waiting for me, I just don't go there, you know? If anyone's ever been like, have you ever been to, huh? And I'm like, no. And I probably won't until they get comedy going there. But my wife likes to travel, so we've been traveling. Went to Italy, obviously, for the wedding. That was great. Went to Asia last November. We spent 2 weeks in Asia. We spent a week in Bangkok, Thailand, and a week in Bali, which is amazing. We flew 32 hours for me to find out I don't really like Thai food. What a weird way to find that out, right? Right to the source. I was so shocked because I thought I loved Thai food. I love Thai food here in the United States. I have it all the time. Tom Kha soup, coconut milk soup, that's my favorite soup. Love that. Penang curry, that's my favorite curry. Of course, pad thai noodle, the classic, I'll have that any day of the week. And then I flew all the way to Thailand, I had it there, and I was like, oh, you're making it wrong. Like this. Where can I get it authentic? Where do you guys make it authentic? I wish I was making that up. That's exactly who I was over there. Like, in my head, I thought I was going to be like an Anthony Bourdain type, wearing cool clothes and trying everyone's food, making friends, drinking beer. No, I was just an American in a Hawaiian shirt going, ugh. You guys have any Pepto? And I needed it too, man. I had 2 weeks of diarrhea. Consecutive, which I broke my old record by a full week. And it was a record I was never trying to break. I was happy where that banner stood in the stands, but I had to come out of retirement, show these kids what's up. Had to throw on the gym shorts one more time. And it hurt too, man. After the third day, my wife, hypochondriac, she's like, you should go to the hospital. And I'm like, I will die with dignity in this hotel room before I ever go to a hospital. Like, really? Where emergencies happen? I'm supposed to go in? It won't stop. No. You don't go to the hospital for that, all right? Drink some Gatorade, cancel some plans. That's what you do. You're like, yeah, we're not doing that tour today. That's a lot of stairs. Nope. But she's like, no, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to seek medical attention after 3 days of the runs. I'm like, that's impossible. She goes, no, for real. I go, no way. She goes, Google it. So I Googled how many days of the runs until you should seek professional medical attention, and it came up. It said 3 days. Isn't that the worst thing that could ever happen in a relationship? You have a disagreement, and one of you goes, Google it, and Google's like, yep, they were right. That's the worst thing that could ever happen. But the great thing about Google is if you don't like the first answer that comes up, you can keep scrolling until you find the answer you wanted to find all along. Because I'm Googling, and she's like, what's it say? I'm like, it's really vague, baby. I don't know. And I'm just looking. I'm seeing 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Let's go. And then I found the answer I wanted to find. It was in the comments section of a Reddit forum. It was just one guy who's like, I've had it my whole life. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Look at this hero, baby. 48 years young. He's doing all right. A little dehydrated, but he's kicking. It was such a lame trip. I remember my favorite part of the entire trip to Thailand is the bathroom we had in the hotel, because we stayed at a high-end hotel, and this hotel had a Japanese toilet in there. I don't know if you guys know about Japanese toilets. You're already clapping. You have a look of satisfaction already on your face. For the rest of you that don't know, these toilets, they do all the work for you. You don't even look back there, all right? You just worry about front of house business. They take care of back of house for you. And I didn't know that. I was in a rush. I just sat down, and while I'm sitting there, I noticed there's all these buttons on the wall, and each button has a drawing of what's going to happen back there if you happen to hit one of these buttons. And listen, I'm a human being with natural, curiosities. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. But I'm also a little tepid. I'm a little scared sometimes, and I'm like, well, I don't know, you know? It's like, what if I love it, you know? Like, what if there's no going back? You know what I mean? What if I miss my flight home because I'm stuck in this hotel room just like, another round, Johnny? Like, you know what I mean? What if this changes my outlook on life? And then I noticed they had a second set of buttons. Underneath, it was numbers 1 to 10. It was how hard you wanted the water pressure back there. So I started at a 1, right? At a 1. It's my first day at the gym. I'm not maxing out. I'm just hopping on the elliptical for 10 minutes, getting a little sweat on the brow. That's all I'm looking to do. So I started at a 1, and I'm like, well, hello. And about 90 seconds later, I had that thing pegged out, and I'm like, yeah! Game changer, dude. I've never had a toilet change my mood before. Like, I sat down in a bad mood. I got up in an amazing mood. Like, colors were brighter. I was more optimistic. I felt taller. God, I love that toilet. Sometimes I would sit on it when I didn't even need to go. I just treated it like an afternoon coffee, you know, like a Starbucks at 3 p.m. just to get through the rest of your day. I'd sit down, yeah, and I'd bounce off. Let's go look at some more temples, baby. Daddy's got a second wind. God. Amazing toilet. Amazing toilet. The aim on that thing, just spot on. I just sat down. This thing didn't even know my name. It was like, there you are, right there. It's like, whoa, who invented you? An engineer, probably. Someone who's great at math. What was that equation? A squared plus B squared equals bullseye. We got him, fellas. Send that to the Smithsonian. We're set. I loved it. Then you hit this other button and they dry you off. You were no part of this process. You hit this other button and a hot breath would come out and just, I didn't know I needed that in my life until I had it. And I'm like, well, how do you go back now? How do you go back to toilet paper after you've had that? How do you do that? How do you go back to Charmin after you've had hot breath on your barn doors? You can't. That's who you are now. You're a hot breath guy. Amazing. It's crazy what people can come up with. Like, a human being invented that. A person just like me or you had that idea. And not only did they have that idea, they had the courage to tell someone else about it. Right? Because anyone can have an idea, but it takes a little something extra to look a stranger in the eyes and go, hey, you got a minute? I'd like to show you some schematics. Like this dude, he had to invent it, and then he had to go get capital. He invented it, then he's got to start a business. He probably had to walk into like a Shark Tank type situation, probably with a crude prototype. He made it home, just like a toilet seat with like a water gun and a hairdryer glued to it. He had to walk in there all confident. Hi, my name is Phil. I'm looking for $100,000 for 10% stake in, Mark Cuban, can you just take your pants off for a second? This is easier to demonstrate than it is to articulate.